There are fresh fears over the risk to Prince Harry and the royal family after the Duke of Sussex revealed he killed 25 people in Afghanistan. In his memoir, Spare, Harry says he killed more than 24 Taliban militants while serving as an Apache helicopter co-pilot during his second tour in 2012 to 2013. The Duke writes that he feels neither satisfaction nor shame about his actions, viewing enemy combatants as pieces being removed from a chessboard. Harry's decision to reveal how many he killed in Afghanistan has been condemned by military top brass and drew outrage from the Taliban. On the security threat to Harry and the royals since the revelation, former Royal Close Protection Officer Simon Morgan told GB News, "It certainly has changed the profile of that risk. The Taliban have already responded and called Harry a war criminal. The security services and intelligence analysts will be looking to see whether those statements actually have an influence attached to them." When and where you can buy Spare, the new book by Prince Harry. Spare by Prince Harry will be released by publishers Penguin Random House on January 10, 2023. The tell-all memoir, which was ghostwritten by Pulitzer Prize winner J.R. Moringa, promises to be packed full of explosive revelations and insight into the royal family, and to receive an audiobook read by the Duke of Sussex himself. You can buy your copy of Spare on Amazon. This article contains affiliate links. We may receive a commission on any sales we generate from it. Learn more. Will they influence people to do something against British assets because that's how it's looked at? You're looking at a threat and risk against British assets that's currently substantial, meaning that an attack is likely. We go up to severe, meaning it is highly likely, so we moved now between those two barriers. It's not just against the Sussexes themselves, because of those statements, it's against the royal family, His Majesty's government, His Majesty's armed forces, His Majesty's police service. The connotations are quite vast because of what it represents for the United Kingdom. Mr. Morgan is not the only person to say Harry's words could increase the security risk to him and his family. Royal Marines veteran Ben McBean, who knows the Duke from their military days, told Sky News, "I don't think it is wise that he said that out loud. Read about new laws affecting pensioners and homeowners. He's already got a target on his back, more so than anyone else." Retired Army Colonel Richard Kemp told the BBC the claim was an error of judgment which would be potentially valuable to those people who wish the British forces and British government harm. Prominent Taliban member Anas Haqqani wrote on Twitter, "Mr. Harry, the ones you killed were not chess pieces, they were humans, they had families who were waiting for their return." The Duke of Sussex was in the British Army for 10 years, serving twice in Afghanistan. He spent 10 weeks as a forward air controller in 2007 to 2008 until immediately cut short his tour. He retrained as a helicopter pilot with the British Army Air Corps so he could have the chance to return to the front line. The Prince was part of a two-man crew whose duties ranged from supporting ground troops in firefights to accompanying helicopters as they evacuated wounded soldiers. The Duke's memoir is officially on sale from January 10, but it hit the shelves early by mistake. In one of the latest claims to emerge from the work, Harry claims he was not the real best man at his brother the Prince of Wales' wedding. Harry reportedly said the ruse was carried out to save William's two closest friends, James Mead and Thomas Van Straubenzee, from the attention the role would bring to their private lives. Writing in Spare, the Duke describes his apparent role as best man as a barefaced lie. He says Mr. Meade and Mr. Van Straubenzee gave the traditional speech at the reception. According to the Daily Mirror, Harry writes, "Willie doesn't want me giving a best man speech." The Duke also claims his brother was wasted on rum hours before his wedding to Kate and was drunk when he went out to greet people on the mall before tying the knot. Harry said he could smell the aftermath of last night's rum on his tipsy brother's breath and that he offered William some mints as he lowered the windows of their car, telling him, "You smell of alcohol." Writing about his own wedding 7 years later, Harry claims William ordered him to shave his beard as he could not stand the thought of his younger brother having a perk he was denied. He writes, "At one point he actually ordered me, as the heir speaking to the Spare, to shave." Spare is available to buy from all bookshops and audiobook providers from January 10.